Alright, you guys, welcome back to the channel. We have potential breaking news in regards to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. It's something that we've all wanted to hear ever since the announcement of the game. Now, to be fair, stuff like this changes all the time. The websites always be implementing different updates, so I just want to put this out there that let's wait for Bandai Namco themselves to drop the big news. But don't get me wrong, this is coming from the official PlayStation Store, so it seems pretty legit to me. I mean, I think this is going to be in the game. I've been saying this since day one, but without further ado, make sure to drop a like on today's video and let's hop straight into it. So it says the PlayStation Store has been updated and it's showing local multiplayer for Sparking Zero. And here we have the image of that. It says right there 1 to 2 players offline. Now, the reason why a lot of us think that this is referring to the offline feature is because it doesn't have the globe icon right next to the player icon. We're going to go ahead and break all of this down. I even checked this out myself. You guys can as well. So if we go down here, again, 1 to 2 players. Now, going back to this video that I made a while ago, back in December, so what, like 6 months ago, this is how the PlayStation website looked like. It shows support up to 2 online players with PlayStation Plus, of course, online play optional, 1 player, it says right there, 1 player, and then 2 online players. You can see the globe icon right next to the player icon. Well, now, going back to today, it just says 1 to 2 players with the multiple player icon. It does not have the globe. So again, this is why a lot of us are thinking that this is referring to offline local multiplayer. It definitely could be the case. I mean, to be fair, they could have just consolidated both of them into one, you know, referring to both offline and online play. But I don't know about that. Let me know down below your thoughts, what you guys think about this. It seems pretty legit. Again, if we go over to the PlayStation Store on the actual console, which is what we have right here, we go down, same exact thing. You can see at the bottom right corner, it says 2 players. So whenever they refer to online multiplayer, it always says online play optional, or supports up to 2 online players. You know, they always have the word online with the either the PlayStation Plus icon or the globe icon. Again, for this, it just shows the player icon right besides the 2 players. So it's looking very promising. And plus, remember, back in the day, this happened with Naruto Storm Boruto. During its promotional phase, I believe it just said 1 player. Now, when it got a bit closer to the official release, they updated the PlayStation Store site again, and it changed to 1 to 2 players right here, just like how it says for Sparking Zero. So, if this is true, then this is just nothing but pure breaking news for Sparking Zero. I mean, a lot of us grew up on the original classic Budokai Tenkaichi series, and that's where a lot of the memories came from, because that game mainly had offline local play only. I believe it had online for the Wii, but yeah, I did play Tenkaichi 3 on both PlayStation 2 and the Wii. I don't necessarily remember playing online, however. It was just always offline for me, always playing with my brothers and friends. You know, we get to recreate the accurate anime fights, you know, just bring back good memories, and it seems like we get to do that again with Sparking Zero. Now, I do want to point this out because it's extremely strange if you ask me. Again, if we look at the top left corner, this is the PlayStation Store website. And if we go over here to the official PlayStation websites, go ahead and click on the logo. Yes, this is the official site. And if we search up Sparking Zero, I'm just going to go ahead and search up Dragon Ball because this shows up everything related. So yeah, here we have Sparking Zero. And if we check this PlayStation website, it only says 1 player, which is extremely interesting. So again, PlayStation Store says 1 to 2 players, but for the official PlayStation site, it says 1 player. Maybe they just haven't updated all the different PlayStation sites. I mean, I don't think this is on the Steam page, so if we go ahead and check that right now, yeah, it still says single player and online player versus player. I don't think they updated the Xbox site. They didn't even update the official Sparking Zero site. That still says single player offline and multiplayer online, stuff like that. PlayStation, so far, at least to my knowledge, correct me down below if I'm wrong, PlayStation seems to, or at least the PlayStation Store variation, is the only one that says 1 to 2 players. So, you know, take that information for what you will. I mean, I still have faith. I mean, going back to this video again, over here, watch, listen to this. Let past Riku say something real quick, right about here. Listen to this. This is nothing but copium at this point, but I still have faith. I personally believe that Sparking Zero will have offline local multiplayer, even though it says single player offline in the official Sparking Zero website, the PlayStation site, as well as Steam. Even back in the day, again, December, about 6 months ago, I believed, I had faith, you know, us Sparking Zero fans, the community, we believed that there's a good chance, even though all the signs were pointing to no offline local multiplayer, we still had faith of that feature returning into Sparking Zero. Man, this is what happens when you keep on holding to faith. Again, a lot of us speculated the 2024 release for Sparking Zero. A lot of us kept faith for the offline local split screen. Let's go. Big W for us. A big W for us. I mean, to be fair, why would they say 1 to 2 players on the official PlayStation Store if it's not going to be in the game, right? So if they're just straight up lying to us, then it's not our fault. It's their fault. Anyway, I'm getting off topic, so I'm seeing some confusion about the offline local multiplayer and split screen, so massive thanks to Super Dorito for providing the gameplay that we have here. Of course, this is Budokai Tenkaichi 3, so this is how the offline split screen multiplayer looked, right? We had this line down the middle splitting the screen, hence the name. We had player 1 on the left and player 2 on the right. You can see right there, whenever someone uses a cinematic super, ultimate, or transformation, the screen will enlarge, you know, capturing that said specific move that they're doing. And same with the clashes, it all just transforms into one screen with the key blast clashes as well. But this is how it looked like for the majority of the fights. It's pretty cool, right? But I feel like nowadays, specifically for Sparking Zero, I don't think we're going to be getting this split screen feature exactly. I think it's going to be more like Xenoverse 2's offline multiplayer feature. Now, don't get me wrong, it's still offline. We get to play local multiplayer, you know, 1 player versus 2 player, but just in a different way. So this is not necessarily split screen. This is just, you know, local battles, right? And massive thanks to Rhymestyle for providing this footage here. So you can see player 1, top left, Goku, Super Saiyan 4, player 2, Majin, Vegeta, right? And it's interesting. I feel like this is how they might do it for Sparking Zero, just because it's more, I guess, modern, if you will. But you can see the camera is over Goku's shoulder right now. And once Vegeta hits Goku, or Snap vanishes like that, then the camera will go over player 2's shoulder, right? That's just how it is. See, now the camera is behind Vegeta right here. Now it's swapped over to Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So, split screen feature or just normal offline multiplayer like this, whichever one, in my personal opinion, does not necessarily matter. I mean, don't get me wrong, the split screen down the middle will be very nostalgic, and I guess I'm leaning more towards that side. I think it would be cool to get that back, but I'm just trying to be real over here. It's probably going to be more like this, in my personal opinion, right? So either way, if we're getting offline local play, then that's a big W for the Sparking Zero community, because again, we get to recreate all the different battles, you know, relive the moments, all the different fights from Budokai Tenkaichi 3, movie characters, GT characters, although they're not 100% confirmed to be in Sparking Zero at the time of recording this video, but you know what I mean, right? We do have a bit more information over here. Now, I don't necessarily know what's going on, but this is the Notice of Allowance, also known as the NOA. So the issue date was June 4th, so yesterday. But massive thanks to Enoms for providing the information, and also a big thanks to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero with the actual number and not the letter O within zero. Pretty clever. He pretty much just simplified things for us. There's still no official release date for Sparking Zero, but there's an interesting post going around that gives us an indication. Basically, it means if there's no setbacks from a trademark perspective, the game is scheduled to release within 6 months. Let's go. So it definitely seems like that leaked release date provided by Sergio, the October 2024, seems to be pretty legitimate. I mean, yep, it's looking good like a 2024 release for Sparking Zero. This is it for today's video. Let me know down below in comments what you guys think about this. As always, thank you guys for the immense support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!